Okay, audio looks good, so we can resume.
I feel stronger.
Okay, I think we were done talking with the people in the bar, and we had a couple of quests, side quests in the Hive area that we'll quickly finish before returning back to Farod. Yeah, let's light a fire under our activities. We've been lagging quite a bit, I feel.
All right.
I don't even know how many hours we have played, but we are still quite behind. It's just the Hive tech that these are not aggressive, but I think these might be the ones who stole the. What did they steal? They stole something from Porphiron. Let's greet them. The man looks at you for a moment, grunts, then raises his hand, revealing a wicked dagger. He smiles evilly and begins twirling it in a menacing arc. Attack him. Let's attack him. Alright. We need Dakon. Dakon. Rain of Anger, submerge the will, power of 1. Interesting sounding spells. I want to see what. Okay, he has spells in Mage Book. Rain of Anger, Scripture of Seal, Submerge the Will Curse Eye. These are all unique compared to what we had. We had things that look like generic, not generic. It wasn't unique to us, but this seems unique to him. Let's read the descriptions. Range 40 feet plus 15 feet per level. Duration instant, speed 1, area effect 1 creature, saving throw none. Sertimon's teachings allow the channeling of anger into the streams of unerring missiles that quickly strike those that oppose you. This spell summons a magical missile that strikes its target unerringly for 3 to 6 points of damage with no saving throw possible. In addition, the caster gains 1 extra missile every 2 levels for a total of 5 missiles at level 9. So we are level 3 currently. So we have additional 1 missile. That's 3 to 6 times 2 missiles, is it? Scripture of Steel, range 180 feet. What the hell? What kind of a range is that? Duration 30 seconds, speed 1, area effect 70 feet radius. Okay. Okay. None of the earliest teachings of Sertimon, this incantation reflects what knowing that flesh yields to steel. What knowing that flesh yields to steel achieves. I can't read this sentence. This incantation reflects what knowing that flesh yields to steel achieves. Bestowing a greater advantage to strike and the strength to resist damage. Scripture of Seal grants +1 to hit and +1 to saving throw to all creatures that are friendly to the caster in a 70 feet radius from the casting point. This is just a buff for 30 seconds. Submerge the will. 10 feet, 12 seconds per level. Speed 1, area effect 1 creature. When the will is submerged, new strength is gained. The strength to endure and protect against adversity. With knowing the teachings of third circle of Sertimon comes greater protection against all forms of attack. Will is submerged. When cast, a magical orb of protective energy arises and protects the recipient from attacks from all directions. It bestows armor class 2 against all attacks and +1 to all saving throws for 12 seconds per level of the caster. Okay, even though he's a mage, he has a couple of unique spells which buff our allies. Will Curse Eye. 45 feet plus 15 feet per level, 30 seconds, 1 creature. Saving throw, I don't know what neg means. It negates any saving throw, is it? There is none here. Vilka's eye is branded upon the one who is foolish enough to cross the caster. Vilka's short-sightedness becomes the target's vision. And soon the veil is muddled and dark. I guess Vilkar was someone who was short. Some famous person who was famously short-sighted. Targeted creature fails its saving throw at -1 penalty. The creature will be struck with blindness. fails its saving throw at a -1 penalty, the creature will be struck with blindness and suffer a -4 penalty to attack rolls and +4 penalty to the target's armor class. There is one level to spell. Power of 1. Touch. Range. Touch. 30 minutes per level. Area effect person touched. And from the gift the warrior queen came the knowing of oneself, and from the knowing came immense power. This spell increases the target's strength score by a certain number of points, or 10th of points above 18. Tenths of points above 18, which will be qualified by the race class restrictions. The spell cannot bestow a strength of 21 or greater. The bonus is as follows. Priest 1d6 plus 1 point. I don't know what this means at the moment. I'm not going to spend time trying to analyze it at the moment. We'll probably figure it out at some later time. It's crazy that there are these many spells. Okay, so let's see what his normal attack does. Actually, give me a second. Okay, we're back. Okay, he is lawful neutral. We are going to look at his inventory to see his weapon, Dacon's Searth Blade. 2-9 slashing. You know, 2-9 is such a large range. Why do they have such a large range? Don't really get it. Maybe our base attack. Maybe there's a base attack based on some of the stats and not just the weapon alone. This is such an uncertainty. Special 1 to armor class. Taco. I still have no idea what Taco is. Speed 7. Weight 5. Proficiency H. Usable only by Taco. On the Gitserai's home planet of Limbo, solid matter is something of a rarity. Limbo itself is a soupy mass of elements, and only through force of will can the Gitserai shape these elements into stable matter. The substance called Karak is a material that can be shaped with the mind. Dacon's blade is composed of this substance. Through mental discipline and all, Dacon maintains the integrity of the blade. He can shape it slightly depending on his skill, adjusting its length, sharpness of the edge. Presumably, as he gains levels, he may be able to manipulate the blade in new ways. Hopefully we don't have to ever equip anything else on him. It's not known whether all Gitserai Searth carry such weapons. Certainly a weapon that depends on the integrity of the wielder would be entrusted only to those who had learned the discipline themselves. Depends on the integrity of the wielder. This blade appears to have special religious significance for Dacon. Dacon has wound a series of parchments around the hilt of the blade. These appear to be mantras dedicated to Sertimon. Oh, look at this guy. I thought that this two-pronged thing was a sword. You know? This two-pronged thing that he's carrying. Maybe that's a staff. I don't know. This is his weapon. And can we... Okay, what is this? Whispering Flask. Invokes Aid +2 to strength, usable only by Gitserai. This container holds a peculiar powder called Whispering Mods. Loose translation of the Git expression. A form of healing powder commonly used by the Gitserai on the plane of Limbo. When stopper is pulled and the spice touched on the skin of a wounded person, the spice travels to the injured person's body, generating raw matter to fill up holes in his physical form, no matter how small or large. In order for the spice to work, the user must concentrate on its healing effect. With the proper discipline, a practiced Gitserai can even heal the greatest of wounds. In addition to its curative properties, it is also the element in several of their rites of passage. It is believed that the spice also fills in the holes in a person's psyche, removing doubts and giving them focus and purpose. Whispering Mods. Whispering Flask. They talk about spice, which is interesting. Searth Blade is in his hands, and he has Unbroken Circle of Sertimon. Unbroken Circle of Sertimon, usable only by Dacon. This small round stone is the Unbroken Circle of Sertimon. The Unbroken Circle is a religious text containing teachings of Sertimon, the founder of the Gitsarai people. The circle is made up of series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another. Depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in path of teaching, it is said that some certs Depending on which path the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings. It is said that some certs spend years poring over the combinations of the blades, looking for new significance in the teachings. Dakon seems to use the text as a means of focusing his spellcasting abilities, for he pores over the tablet occasionally, memorizing the words. What do we get if we use this? Is it something we can put here? Jesus Christ. Is it like... I don't get it.
I cannot part with that. I cannot part with that. I cannot part with that. I cannot part with that.
Yeah. I don't know what happens if we use this. Obviously, we're not gonna try it now. This is the first encounter. We're just gonna keep it simple now. We just attack with basic attacks unless things are going terribly wrong. Okay, so the rest of the thugs are not aggroed yet.
What's
so
up?
I am not sure. Mort, I need you to...
You father of trolls.
Okay.
Balance in all things.
Okay, we have aggroed the thugs. Mort has aggroed this person. I don't think Dakon can easily aggro people, but let's try. Oh no, don't go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Mort, I think you will have to use
What a
your
perfectly good
skills
waste
here.
of arms and legs.
And I think you should
Okay.
move to this location.
Huh?
Okay.
You filthy stinker. What?
And him. We need the combat log to be up.
What's up, Chief? What a perfectly good waste of arms and legs.
Alright, we got everyone focusing on Mort now.
Endure.
Now maybe
In enduring, grow strong.
Submerge will power off one. Let's not do anything. Let's try to just...
What's the word, Chief?
I hear your words.
What's up? Damn it.
Right.
Did you see that? Yeah, okay.
Alright.
I'm gone.
Now let's collect all the... There was nothing with the thugs. There wasn't anything with the thugs. We wanted to find something for Porphiron. Seems we have failed in that endeavor. Okay, stop the music now. You can stop the battle music now. Okay. Battle music has stopped. These are other thugs. Are we going to have to kill them too? Because our quest says retrieve Porphiron's necklace. I met a strange man with Hive shifting lines on his face. He claims to be a soldier from some religious order, but his vows won't let him raise his hand in violence against another. He said a group of thugs in the Hive had taken his necklace of prayer beads from him. Last seen the thugs by the bar that burns inside. Like this is the closest thing to the bar that burns inside, right? It's so close to the bar that burns inside, smoldering corpse. And the fact that they were dressed in red and black, I told him, okay, red and black. You should look for red and black. I forgot what they looked like. Now this, at least you can see some red. So let's try talking to them. You can see a heavyset man. He has a stone-faced expression. Greetings. The man looks at you for a moment, grunts and raises his hand, revealing a wicked dagger. He smiles evilly and begins to... Okay, we'll not do anything now. Oh, what the...
Huh?
Okay. We backed off, okay? We really backed off this time. And they're not buying
Blathering
it.
idiot. Okay.
I will hear you.
What?
Okay.
Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good.
He's running away. I wish we had some sort of a spell that we can... Shall we try using chromatic orb on him? Wow, see, we used chromatic orb. But he rolled save as a spell. So I think we missed. Jesus Christ, that was such a...
What's up, Chief?
No point in using Blood Bridge now, we are already super damaged.
What's the word, Chief?
Now let's all go back and attack this person.
I'm gone.
We don't need the dirty rat champ. So let's open Rusty Dagger. That is fine. Bronze ring. Yeah, this is definitely red and black, right? This is maybe kind of reddish, but only the hair. Maybe the body, like the armor, was more of a brown or a orangish brown. I dug barrier. Okay, this time we have to make sure we heal Mr. Nameless One, or we have to make sure Mort is the one taking the lead. But we have to converse with them first anyway. This small wiry thug is swathed in rags dyed red and black. He glances at you as you approach. Greetings. This man does not speak. He only glares at you. It doesn't look like he's the leader of this small band. This guy looks like the leader. I wish we can resolve this without killing them, because we already killed other innocent, quote-unquote innocent thugs. At least innocent of this crime for stealing from Porphiron. This heavyset thug is swathed in rags and he looks like he's made almost purely of muscle. He glowers at you as you approach. How can I help you then, Governor? This man's face breaks into a sneer. He looks to me, you need a healer. Actually, we do need a healer. Even though, I mean, unrelated to our skin condition, like, we still need a healer. You're one of the ones who robbed a monk in the Hive, took his prayer bead necklace. I had some questions. Wipe the scene of your face, you will be the one needing a healer, Governor. Bar that, no time for asking and answering, Governor. He spits at your feet. Now pike off, you clueless sword. Some sword with lines scrawled all over his face. Claimed he could have put a soul in the dead book, but yet lets us bob him blind. The man gives a slow, toothless smile. Never even heard of such a sword, I haven't. It describes him exactly and said that, okay, because we didn't provide this information, right? Maybe you'd better give me back his necklace before I put all of you in a dead book. Lie. That is interesting. The rest of his order is looking for you. The brothers of Irit Ag seems to know you quite well. Perhaps we can come to an agreement. The necklace is of no value to anyone not of his order. Perhaps I could buy it from you. That is interesting. The rest of his order. You know, I'm feeling very chaotic today. I want to lie to him, try to see if we can get the necklace, and then maybe we can kill all of them. That'd be the best. That'd be the most appropriate thing, it feels like. We have to humiliate them first, and then we kill them. The man's sneer fades. What are you on about? What, brothers? The sword was alone, he was. He's a member of a religious order, you fool. That necklace you stole is the most holy relic. If it is in return, the rest of his order will come looking for you. And they don't have any reservations about killing thieves. Neither do I. Let's see where it goes. Okay. Nameless One. Okay, he lied. The man's eyes widened. Now, we was just keeping the relic from him. He reaches into the fold of his robe and pulls forth the necklace, which he hands carefully to you. Here it is. Now I'm done, eh? I hope this is enough to call off the rest of his order. Perhaps a donation to their cause is in order. It might well smooth things over and where do you think? If wisdom could move wounded, farewell. I don't really care. I really want to. He's scared now, and now I'm feeling sympathetic and feeling like getting. If he was more aggressive, maybe we could have done something violent. But now it feels like okay, let him be. He's a bit of a dummy. I don't know. The thing is, we killed a lot of innocent thugs here. Now we feel sympathetic towards someone who is a bit scared. Okay, so that's that. We need to find Ingress now. She's running around somewhere here or maybe in the next area. And we need to go into this goddamn bar. This will be such a nightmare. Like, nightmare and not nightmare. It'll be so much conversation once we get into this bar. And currently I'm not in the mood for too much conversation. So we'll put a pin on it. Like, maybe even literally. I mean, I'll definitely remember it, but just have some fun. Here to copy the log tabus. I think this is the place where the rogue Dabus is, who should be a very interesting individual to talk to. And I would like to visit the shrine of what was his name? Axor, or I forgot the name. There was a shrine of something somewhere nearby. Actually, in the Alley of Dangerous Angles, we have a shrine of a god with a single disciple. So we will return back there also at some point to check in if we can have a different conversation with them. So Ingress should be here somewhere, running around really scared. There it is. And Diana seems to have moved. You see Ingress, she's huddled inside her cloak of dirty rags, her teeth chattering. She's glancing furtively about her as if expecting to be attacked genuine. You, she squints at you. What is it you want want me now? You want to leave? You want me to leave? Not leaving the city. So I'm not. I can't. Right. It's not a city. It's a prison to everywhere. Ingress. I found someone who can take you back to your home planet. Sorry, home plane. Ingress falls silent. I want to go. Want to leave this place. His name is Canry and he should be along shortly to help you. Trust him, alright? I think he's a trustable fellow. Ingress says nothing, merely nods quietly, her teeth chattering inside her mouth. I'll go back and meet Canry at the Smoldering Corpse bar and make sure everything turned out alright. Be strong, Ingress. Really, I want you to survive.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, I hope we meet somewhere soon. No, I'm not Canry. Ingress watches you barely as Canry. Oh my god. No, I'm not Canry and he should be along to help you anytime now. I'll meet him back at the Smoldering Corpse bar and see how things turned out. Be strong, Ingress. Yeah, I really want her to survive. Like, yeah. The post man, Dakon, just come stay close to us, man. Come on. I mean, I think it's appropriate that he stays a bit far away, observant, seeing that we are not getting into too much trouble. Let me close this queue slot, queue pickup menu. What is it called? Queue loot menu. Okay. So we're going back to Smoldering Corpse. Oh, we're going the long way. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god. No. Just, Jesus Christ. I didn't even know there was a way through this whole damn place. And Dakon just slipped by. Mortis is standing around and we are getting attacked by thugs. So we just go inside and that'll be it. We'll quickly go to Canry and talk to him. Canry chances to approach him. The tooth woman wanted you to have these. He says, holding out his hand. She wanted to express her thanks, even out the balance book, as it were, and be done with the damned things. In the palms of his hand are Ingress's dancing teeth, and he smoothly deposits them into your hands. Enjoy them, Seeker.
Updated my journal.
Perhaps I have answers for you. Journal updated. Okay, we got some items. Ingress's teeth. 1-6 crushing, speed 4, proficiency fizz, usable only by Mort. Wow, we can get more to equip these. This is a handful of Ingress's leaving teeth. Apparently they didn't want to go with her back through the portal to her home plane. They rattle amongst themselves whenever they are held close together. They remind you of a bunch of creepy ivory hopping bugs. To change the teeth to a different type, select use. The teeth may gain new options and abilities as Mort goes up in levels. We should give it to Mort and
Hey.
have him equip it. Oh wait, where did...
Hey.
Okay, I think if you remove this, he'll get back his normal teeth. But if
Hey.
you put it here, it replaces his
Hey.
teeth. Why is he looking like this? Didn't he used to have like a different, a more zoomed in version? That's here. Okay. The inventory screen, he's just looking all worried and scared instead of like crazy, like this crazy look he has. Okay, so we will. Okay, this one is 1 to 3 piercing. This is sharp. This is crushing. This is blunt teeth. We will equip Ingress's teeth. Carry a bit of her among our party. Okay. Creeden, Scandrian. Okay, we are done with that quest. I hope we meet Ingress again. Now
What's
back
up?
to killing
Balance
thugs.
in all things. Your reasons I shall serve.
What a perfectly good waste of arms and legs.
Right.
Huh?
Alright. Kill the sucker. You have any fronts?
Sure, why not?
Any fronts coming around trying to kill us?
All right.
Where are your fronts? Huh? How in the world are we supposed to find this alleyway? Okay, thing is, fronts are lost trying to. Okay,
What?
there they are.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Stinkards. What's up, Chief?
I hear your words.
Stop trying to attack Nameless One. He didn't even
I will
attack
hear
you.
you. Balance in all things.
See, he's attacking Nameless One. Like, what is the point of attacking?
What's the
Nameless
word, Chief? You got a face only a
Yeah, good.
sledgehammer can love. And has. Okay.
And we need to sell off these items. So, couple of things. We have to go to Kutra's warehouse, I think, to drop off some item. Porphiron's necklace. We got Porphiron's necklace. We should read the description for that. Deliver box to Kutra. So we should go through the market and try to deliver it there. Everything else is kind of up in there. This thing I'm still not sure. Maybe we'll visit dangerous angles, alley of dangerous angle, and try to see if anything's changed there. Probably nothing has happened. But yeah, let's visit.
All right.
Oh god. Just go here, please. Shall I? Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's go, everyone. Wish we can get Mr. Nameless One to wear some clothes at some point, cover up all the scars.
Done.
His voice is like so much. There's so much bass in his voice. Creeden. Have we talked to this person? I don't remember this person. This foul-looking man is quick to notice he's caught your attention. In moments, he is upon you, hawking his wares. He carries a long wooden pole. Dozens of skinned and cooked rats dangle from it. As he speaks, he gestures to them with a broad, filth-encrusted hand, smiling a yellowed, snaggle-toothed grin all the while. Oi, Cutter, how are we doing there? How are you doing there? We sort of delicious ratsies. What sort of delicious ratsies is he interested in this fine day? I would rather eat offal. What sort of ratsies do you have for sale? None today. I have questions for you though. Examine the ratsies. Each rat has been skinned and gutted, their feet and tails removed. They dangle from the poles by hooks, punched through their necks. As you examine the various manners in which they have been prepared, you realize their heads are slightly misshapen. A bulbous knot of bone protrudes from each cranium, covered in walls, and gives appearance of brain tissue. Those are strange looking rats. Yeah. You've gotten a keen eye there, Cutter. All I sell is brain vermin. I do. I'm sure you will find they've got a much richer flavor than your usual rat. Quite nice, really. He offers them to you once more, waving the pole before your face enticingly. The rats sway to and fro, hooked like tiny sides of beef. Brain vermin? I Cutter, brain vermin. Foul creatures they are. Now, your normal rats, they just eat stored goods and multiply, spread disease and all that. A nuisance, really, no more. Your cranium rat, though, brain vermin, what I go after. They are just trouble. When you get more than a handful of these little pikers together, they start to get smart on you. Sometimes real smart. Okay. These people are also hunting cranium rats. They become more intelligent? Sure, as I'm standing here before you, they do. If I ran across any more than 2 score of them, I'll flee for me like that. He snaps to emphasize the point. I would. You get that many of them in a pack? Why? They get smart as man, they do. Go on. Here's my best advice for you, Cutter. If you are bent on catching brain vermin, stick to small packs. It doesn't also at most. But I tell you, he steps close, his breath fetid in your face, and speaks in a hushed tone. You run into more than that, more than a couple dozen. You run like you're in the shadow of lady. He backs away from you again. I can just visualize the whole conversation. Yeah. The scene is like very clear. Why? What's there to fear? Sorcery, Cutter, sorcery. You get enough of those little fiends in space, they get all sorts of odd powers. Make a Bash's brain pour out is what is years they will. Pour out his ears they will. Downright frightening. He's just wrong, I tell you. That's why Sigil's so eager to be rid of them. The bounty and all. Sigil? Sigil, the cage. What you were looking to know, Cutter? What do you call the cage? There's like so many like secondary dialogue options that we have missed right now. It's very concerning that I feel like I should go and re-explore all of these questions, but we are missing so much and it's taking so much time. He shakes his head and laughs, causing the dead vermin on his rat pole to wiggle about. You see, Cutter, it's on account of all the doors. Some folk call Sigil the city of doors, magical roads. Doors. They are and everywhere too. Magical doors they are, and everywhere too. They lead to anywhere. And I mean anywhere. But here's a trick to it all. They're all locked. So it's more on a cage than anything else. You can only come and go if you have the right key. Oh my god, we have so many people have talked to us about the doors and keys now. The Ratcatcher peers quizzingly at Mort, who floats beside you. A Cutter thing you'd just ask your Mimir for dark like that, he would. Mort seems taken aback as all eyes fall on him. What? You get the impression that he had lips. He would be whistling innocently. Do you have an explanation, Mort? Well, I say we hear this man out here. Mort turns and stares at the Ratcatcher. Oh, come on, Chief. Why would I hold out on you? I told you everything useful. Okay, useful, I know. Let's just get this Berg's tail on the whole thing. Okay, very well. The Ratcatcher staring at you both in confusion and scratching his head suddenly realizes he is the focus of attention once more. He shakes off the puzzled expression and recomposes himself. Let him speak. He wants all sort of a chant, did you? Well, I'll give you the short of it all. The cage is full of doors. The doors are everywhere, all throughout the city of Sigil. But you can't see them. Not unless they have the right key. Each door has its own key, and each key is different. One key might be a real key, brass and all right. But another could be, say, a cooked rat or a little jig does in front of a door. Once you have the right key, you step on through and go wherever the door takes you. Frowns, mulling your answers and said, chances are, if you know the key, you'd know where the door leads already. If you open one accidentally, say, you just have to be careful. You could try sticking your head in and taking a peek, but some doors will just suck you right in. You could end up in all manner of foul places, Cutter. Mark my words. How do you know what key opens what door? He shrugs, bobbing his rat ball and setting the cooked vermin jangling about more. You'd had to ask the right people. People who know the dark about that sort of thing, I suppose. See, some doors stay still and some move. You drive a bloody barmaid trying to keep track of them all. I don't use the doors much myself, so I won't be much of a help to you. Interesting. Let me ask about something else. Who are you? Oh, me? I am Creeden, sometimes called Creed, the butcher of rats. He smiles grandiosely, exposing ill-matched row of yellow, broken and crooked teeth. He certainly seems friendlier than most around here. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if that friendliness is like founded by some business profit he has in mind. Well, Cutter, I try. Result of my business, I think. Most folk around here are peery and downright unfriendly lot. But I want every Cutter to know that Creedence always got a warm smile and piping of fresh cooked ratsy for he winks at you. Okay, he is a business founded like cheeriness that he's carrying around. I had some other questions. I want to speak to you about rats. He guffaws loudly, his breath is stale and reeks of onions. Bit of an expert in that field I am. What are your questions? Like, this place is so filthy and like so disease ridden. Oh my god, every person is having the worst smell, like, the worst hygiene. They would have such high immunity living in a place like this. Where do you get all these rats? What days he jiggles up or I catch him causing the skin. I catch him myself. I do cellars and alleyways and about I see. Tell me about this hive. My very own home and place of business. What were you looking to find out, Cutter? Do you know why it's called the hive? That catcher scratches at his chin, his fingers leaving oily smudges behind. Number of stories about that there are. As I understand it, as I understand it, there's a cluster of buildings somewhere, a tangled mess of shacks and ruins that serves as gathering ground of sorts. It is called the Hive, and so that's where these slums, this old ward takes their names from. Cluster of buildings somewhere and a tangled mass of shacks and ruins. So that's where the name came from. Okay, I think somebody mentioned to us earlier that this place is like a swarming collection of all the refuse, not refuse, like all the other wards are like relatively pristine compared to this ward. This is like the worst area that just allows the rest of the place to be pristine and where every squalor happens. A gathering ground for whom? The man's friendly demeanor turns into a scowl. Troublemakers, Cutter. Even if he could find the place, I'd recommend you stay away from there, I would. That's all I would say. He wipes his nose with a sense of finality. The scowl's now gone. Okay, is it a specific location somewhere close by? Is it Ragpicker Square maybe? That's a square, right? But I understand. What's of the interest around here? This is like, it feels like this is the biggest conversation tree we have ever like gone through this game, because there were so many like secondary options to all of the dialogue that we chose earlier, which we missed. I'm not sure what you're interested in, Cutter. Let me know, and mayhap all Creeden can point you in the right direction. Looking for a good time? Yeah, Chief, that's a spirit. Couple of the less dangerous places to get bubbed up: the Gathering Dust Bar and the Smoldering Corpse. Couldn't really recommend anywhere else to you, Cutter. Surely, Cutter, the Gathering Dust Bar is just across from the mortuary, and Smoldering Corpse is east of here. He thinks for a moment before answering. Well, Cutter, you see, things aren't so good here. Life is hard, it is, and it's a desperate place full of desperate people. I'll just say that some folk will do whatever it takes to get by. They will, without much regard to the bergs around here. Easy to get lost in the hive it is. You seem friendly enough, though. See, there was a secondary option called Lost, question mark. We didn't pick that. That option is gone now. Well, Cutter, I try. Result of my business, I think. Most folk around here are a peery and downright unfriendly lot, but I want every Cutter to know that Creedence always got a warm smile and piping off. See, only the business people are like smiling at us. Everyone else is scowling, and the business people whose business would get by without smiling won't smile. Okay, there are like necessary businesses where they can afford to be angry towards their customers. Those places, just those people are just angry anyway. Uh, so it's only these like fringe businesses that needs to be like really cheery towards their customer. That those are the only people who are smiling at us. If anyone else is smiling genuinely, we know that they are a really good person. Like the Mons for trees, who had no reason, like he was not selling a business, but still he was putting in effort to be nice to us, right? I can't remember of many other people who were in like uh, really just dismissive or yeah, that's the best we get. I guess the person inside the smoldering of war, his name was Eb Creekneys. He was a nice guy. He was a like a veteran of the police force here, but currently he's just a tout. And he said that since he doesn't walk around as a tout, uh, he can't really ask people for money for information that he's saying. Normally touts would ask us like 3 comments or something before they give out information. But Creekneys was saying that okay, he talked to us. He gave us information without asking for money. He was a nice guy. Whom else? I liked the skeptic woman in the Gathering Dust bar, but she was funny too. Like she was very interesting to talk to. There is some softness underneath, I think, but she was still a very wary person because of the place that she's in. I had some other questions. He showed us his rat pole casually. I want to speak with you about rats. That's a building there behind you. Sigil, Hive, Lady of Pain, Furrow, Journal. Okay, we will go through these. Speak with you about rats. Where do you get all these rats? Where are the best places to catch rats? Is it so that we can catch and like sell it to this? I forgot the name. Louis something 14 or 39 or something. Forgot the name of the person who runs this place. What are the best places to catch rats? That's not an easy answer as it once was, Cutter. See, the buggers have been getting scarce these days. I used to trap them easy in the darker streets and cellars, but I may have underdone them a tad too much. You may want to try Rackpicker Square. All them trash piles make a good place for rats to run around. I'll show you, Cutter. Just hand me your map. The man points it out for you, leaving a large greasy fingerprint in the process. Thanks. You mentioned collectors? A bird can gather corpses and haul them to a mortuary. The rest will pay him a copper a deader, I believe. Collectors do this for a living, usually looting the newly dead as well as selling their corpses, I hear. Collectors not only just sell the corpses, they can also loot it, right? Nice. Well, not nice, but you know. He lowers his voice and scans his surroundings quickly. That's something of a help. Some of them help a burglars get lost, if you know what I mean. Wicked folk they are. I hear that some of them help a burg get lost, if you know what I mean. Wicked folk they are. I don't know. Do they make them like have a different identity? Dead chief, dead. Okay. What did you say about people paying for dead rats? That's right, Cutter. There's a Berk in the office of Vermin and Disease Control. Name's Lord, who pays a bounty on him. Copper, a deader tail. It is but they got to be brain vermin. They do, not just ordinary rats. Lord Fellow. His name is Phineas Lord. I think he was a sort of a high-up. He was put down by his rivals and stuck here in the arsenal of Sigil. The Berks sit in there alone all night and all day. It seems waiting for folk to bring in tales and paying them the bounty. You know the best part? Poor sword must be allergic to rat because he's always got a huge rash going. Oh, powers be praised, I ain't that fella. Even he is, even this disgusting looking fellow is just like happy that he is not stuck here. Put down. Any idea why that would happen? Well, he's a right chat. Is he'll rattle his bone box for hours. Just how smart he is and the like. May have that got something to do with it? He shrugs. I understand. Another question. We can just go in and sleep for 8 hours if you want to talk to him. What do you want to speak? What's the building behind you? I'm probably missing a couple of lines here and there since it's just such an extensive dialogue tree, but we'll go through most of them as we can and then move on. He tosses a glance over his shoulder. That's the Office of Vermin and Disease Control Cutter. I sell my rat tails there for Jing, then cook the little blighters up and sell them. Yeah, it's a nice business. The tails and feet he cut off. Tails he sell here. Feet I guess he throw away. And then the rest of it he cooks and sells as if it's good food. At Sidecutter, there's a pet in the office, copper, not just ordinary rats. Brain vermin? Yeah. They became intelligent. Gone. Okay, so you got lady here. If you ask this, I think he talks about how they get real smart and start doing very odd things like magic. But we can ask about lady too. So let's ask about lady. I am the mistress of sigil. I don't talk about lady cutter, and you shouldn't go asking about her either. He'll bring ill luck on it. He makes a semicircular sign over his chest. See, the lady, I don't remember whom it was. We had such extensive descriptions of lady at some point. Well, not extensive, but at least as much as one can give in the city without getting a shadow falling on them. I think someone mentioned about like how it pisses her off when we try to talk to her. I forgot whom it was that mentioned those details about the city. Maybe it was Montfortrees did describe the whole situation with the rogue Dabus who started the tattoo parlor. But I think it was someone in the Smoldering Corpse bar whom we talked to earlier who talked about the lady and how she is just like she gets angry when either people talk bad about her or people worship her. Even worshipping her is considered like is something that angers her, which is at the moment that's a situation that we can't really explain why that is. Obviously we will get to know much more about the lady in future, I imagine. And yeah, she sounds very interesting. And they talked about the mazes the lady had. Okay. The mistress of sigil. I don't talk about the lady cutter, and you shouldn't go asking about her either. You'll bring ill luck on it. And the semicircular sign. Anytime people, I guess the semicircular sign goes in line with whenever people are talking about lady, so that they don't like accidentally. Maybe it's like a sign saying that okay, I don't mean any harm to you, lady. Let me ask you something about something else then. Okay. What is that building behind you? Another question. Can tell me about sigil. Sigil cage. Where is this place exactly? Okay, we asked the first question earlier, right? Where it is in cutters. In sigil touches everywhere, and I mean that I do. There's really no place it ain't. Not sure if it really does exist somewhere in the typical sense of the word. In one place, I mean, most bloods will tell you that it lies in the outlands though. Outlands. Cutter, that's right. It's a so-called center of the plains where sigil lies. Here's my trouble with that. If you are in sigil, you can't get out without using a magical door. There's no normal way to get out of the place into the outlands. Go on. Right, and if you're outside sigil in the outlands now, you can't walk into sigil. There's just this endless spire of rock poking up through the clouds from the center of the outlands. That sigil's supposed to spin around on top of. Yes, continue. And like this is such a fascinating like description of this land. Like there is a circular outlands. There is a spire at the center of the outlands that is extends infinitely. Like there is this endless spire. That itself like denies any like concrete definition. It goes on infinitely, so we can't like climb up to the top of it and like find sigil there. And the other description is that it like from every place we can go into sigil, but we can't just walk in. It has to be a portal. Same goes like same thing goes other way too. Like we can't walk out of sigil in like a real connected physical sense. It will be a portal door, and we go through it, and we just end up somewhere in one of the planes. So it's a very fascinating location with the clean description that we are able to relate to, which is very appreciated. Right, and if you're outside sigil in the outlands now, you can't walk in a sigil. There's just an endless spire of rock poking up through the clouds from the center of outlands that sigil is supposed to spin around on top of. And I guess sigil is like a ring with different wards. It's not a circular disc, it's supposedly a ring, I think. I've seen an image of the outlands, okay, to keep full disclosure, but just I think an image which just shows the planes bounding on the outlands, the different lawful and evil planes, and lawful, chaotic, evil, good, like collection of planes, and there is a spire, and I think what I saw was like a ring at the top, and this ring is supposed to be sigil. Okay, I hope you get the description that I'm trying to convey. I think if you just look up outlands, Planescape outlands, I guess we'll find an image. Right, if you're outside sigil, you can't walk in sigil. This is endless spire poking it. Okay, yes, continue. He notes. Now tell me, Cutter, if you can't just walk out of sigil into outlands, or out of the outlands into sigil, who's to say it physically exists anywhere really? We can say it physically exists, but we can't say it physically is connected. I guess that makes more sense. He notes sagely, pleased with this little quandary. I think sigil spreads out across all the planes, both everywhere and nowhere at once. Perhaps. Interesting, the other thing. Okay, perhaps. Let's check about sigil again. The outlands. Doors. Okay, so if you go on to doors, it like switches to this dialogue tree about doors. Then they talk about doors and... Oh wait. I cut the doors, I'll give a shot of it. Cage is full of doors. There's doors everywhere, all throughout the city, but you can't see them unless you have the right key. Okay, it didn't branches into the key part yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's talk about the Hive. You're on very place of business. What are you looking to find? Yeah, he said that there's a bunch of buildings from which the name was derived. What's of interest here? This he already described the different bars. And said everywhere else is probably quite dangerous. Looking for work. Not much work in Hive really. Most folk just busy themselves with getting food and staying alive. You could gather debtors like the collectors, or you could hunt brain mermen for a bounty. Yeah, the economy of this place is quite a mystery to me. Collectors, people pay for dead rats, brain mermen. I see. Can you tell me? Okay, this is what I've been waiting for. I don't think he's going to talk much. Everyone is scared talking about her. So he'll also probably give some minimal description and then just cross his, half circle thing. Hi, Mr. Sajil. I don't talk about the lady cutter, and you shouldn't go asking about her either. It's bring back. Okay, yeah, this is the same thing. Do you know someone named Farod? He definitely knows Farod. Farod? Why do a cutter be looking for a man like that? It's a long story. I just need to find him. He's head of a pack of collectors. He moves about all the time, probably to avoid trouble. Called someplace in Ragpicker Square. Ragpicker Square is case, most likely. He's a right crafty fellow, Farod. A cutter best watch himself around that fellow. Right. Missing journal. Sorry, Cutter, can't say I've seen one of those about. Would you like? I would like one of those rats you have there. Good, Cutter, good. What sort of wood do you like? He points to each in turn with a grimy fingernail. I got them baked, spiced, boiled, and charred. All fresh, all scrumptious. And only 3 coppers for 2. Baked, spiced, boiled, charred, scrumptious? Doubtful. Who'd eat such refuse? Man doesn't seem the least bit perturbed. In fact, he winks at you, smiling merrily. Let me tell you, Cutter, you don't know what you're missing. I'll be here if you reconsider. The man returns to hawking his rants to passerby. I'm glad that he didn't dismiss us from the conversation. He's a businessman. He cannot or he wouldn't do that, right? Why the cutter Velmet again? Have you changed your man? Changed your mind? Come back for one of Creeden's delicious ratsies? Why not? What kinds do you have? Good cutter, good. What sort would you like? Baked, spiced, boiled, charred. What would hide the taste most? I think either charred or spiced would be the thing that would hide the taste most. You don't want to gag and like vomit it out. I'm not saying that the game would make us do that, but just you know, you hand over your corpus and one swift motion he runs a pair of charred rats through his wooden skewer, unhooks them, and places them in your hand. He winks at you. Enjoy, cutter. Eat the rassi. Don't sit down in disgust. You have to eat it right now. I thought it was going to be in our inventory and we could just like check the description. But we have to like eat it right now. Jesus Christ. I didn't sign up for this. The rat is burned and crispy outside, but tender and juicy within. It is a bit greasy, rather rich tasting of some other meat you are sure you've had before. The man looks at you expectantly. Did he like? Wouldn't he like another? Jesus Christ. It was good, but I had a question for you. My God. Okay, all right. I see you're leaving, cutter, but before you go, wouldn't you like a nice, delicious ratsi? One for the road, you might say? Jesus Christ. Why not? Okay. Eating rats. Back on. I'm glad that you were looking that way and didn't see all the kind of interactions that we are having here. And he's so close to death. I'm just gonna level him up. Okay. Thief skills. Nameless one. Hit points gain. Accept. Okay. He's level 4. And his health has not gone up. So that theory of like health refilling whenever we level up, that is not happening. So you'll have to either wait or heal him up manually. Since we are running some side quests, I'll keep his health low. This place should be relatively safe for us. There aren't too many thugs that we have yet to kill. Okay, whom were we supposed to talk to here? Let's get rid of some of our items first. Get rid of this. I'm not going to really use this. Oh my God. Selling the goddamn prayer beads. This is a necklace of red and black prayer beads. A web of black lines swirls around the edges of the prayer beads as you hold them, moving in some strange pattern you cannot decipher. Sure. Ancient copper earring, hollow. I kinda wanna sell this. Let's sell the dirty rat charm. Negative token. This is a negative token. A flat, I don't know where we got this from. A negative token, a flat blank disk that appears to have no substance to it at all. Turning it over reveals that it has no third dimension. There is no thickness to this item at all. It gives you some command over the creatures of shadow. You can command them to stand still for a few precious seconds. The more powerful the shadow, the less likely to obey your command. As an added benefit, as long as this token is carried by any of your party members, it acts as a ward against shadows. It will not prevent the shadows from attacking your group, but the shadows will find it more difficult to harm you while the token is carried. I don't know where we picked this up from. Ornate box. It appears to be a small wooden box, intricate designs etched in gold around the box. At one time, this box would have been worthy enough to be displayed at any aristocrat's estate. However, years of neglect has taken their toll and appears to be falling apart. If not for the large ruby mounted on the front of the box, it'd be worthless. Feelings of dread seem to emanate from the box. Is this what we're supposed to give to Kutra? And this is what we're supposed to give to Kutra. And negative. Maybe we got both of these. You know, we didn't check actually what he handed us over to sell to Kutra. Cranium Rat Charm. You can see the scrumptious looking cranium rats. When the charm is consumed, user gains a temporary increase to the reasoning and perception abilities. It feels as if the player is looking through several pairs of eyes, sifting through several minds at once. The sensation is somewhat dizzying for a minute or two, but there are no harmful side effects. We are becoming part of the cranium rat swarm for a few seconds. Wait for it loads. Okay, let's sell stuff from Mort. 30 rat charm. What does this do? It's a stealth skill. At the moment, we're just gonna sell a couple of one of this. Actually, since these stacked, I guess it's like no point in selling this. It's not sell for much. Dacon, you have something? No. Okay, we have sold some of our stuff, but our inventory is still relatively full. The slim limb is increasingly annoying me at the moment since we don't really use it. And it's like not a pet that walks around. Just have to like do it like this. Hopefully it just stays with us. Can you just come? Okay. There's a black abyssai. Stab us. Hive thugs. Okay, I think this is not the place where the Kutra's warehouse is. Let me check. Keep. Let's go through Alley of Dangerous Angles. Creeden should be reeking all over this place. Okay, can you just move? Okay. Alright, we are in the alley. We have a box here which is too hard for us to break. This should be the place of worship for Eoskar. Eoskar, was it? I think it was Eoskar. Bash
It is I.
Can Dacon, your slashing weapon, slash through the boxes? It has to be some sort of crushing weapon, I think.
Your will be done.
What's up?
Bash first. Yeah, it's not bashable. Unfortunately, it's not bashable. I think we have gotten rid of our bash. Our pry bar maybe? No, don't put your pry bar here. Wait, I can't. Why can't I? Oh, because we are a mage. God damn it. Okay, can I give it to this person? He can't either. Oh my god, we don't have people who can bash things. We need a big, strong, burly character who can bash things. Because this is clearly not working out. Okay. This is junk. We don't need junk. Can let Mr. Nameless one. And I'm going to drop all of these items like on a whim at some point because it's annoying me that these items, which seemingly has no other purpose, is just still with us. Fingerbone maybe we'll keep since that belonged to Mr. Mordor Front, I think. Okay, let's save and go talk to Eoskar, disciple of the. I don't know. This is not the place where we met. Is it? Let's talk to Aeola. The lost soul has returned. Come, let us give thanks to Eoskar and celebrate your return. I assume you have reconsidered joining my. Okay. What congregation? Only people I see here are you. Over the years, I had many disciples. Unfortunately, they all have they have all disappeared. It's quite frustrating actually. As soon as I become initiates, I never see them again. Lately, there has been a rumor going around that the lady herself is the cause. No one comes by anymore. You're the first soul I've seen stop in a long while. Tell me more. Ella's voice takes a tone of adulation. Eskar is a keeper of gateways. Within Eskar lies the power of portals, doorways, and opportunities. He also known the city of doors and used to be home of Eskar until he was cast out by the accursed lady. Now there are few worshippers of Eskar here because the lady forbids it. Now that'll soon change, however, as I help the people to see the greatness of Eskar. She cannot stand against the will of people. The sigil is like so based around portals, and Eskar was a god of portals, like power of portals, doorway, and opportunity. Seemingly, lady is now controlling everything. Deoskar has been kicked out, so I wonder what exactly is happening here, and why is this man still alive? Like, this lady could kill this single individual at any point, right? And just thwart whatever rebellion he is planning by bringing back Eoskar. Not rebellion, but whatever he is planning. Lady, I have no wish to cross her. I'll be best be on my way. Okay, we'll reconsider this at some later point. For now, we'll just leave him to his discipling. Done. Okay, what else we have?
Done.
We have to go to Kutra's warehouse, which is not in this map. I think it's somewhere else. Let's go to northeastern portion. Let's check our journal. Kutra, Requin's curse. Requin's curse is saying that he was in quest of a fat balding man who favors dressing in orange. The cursed picture probably lives in one of the upper wards where Requin used to live. So I'm assuming it's not in Hive. Once we get to visit some of the upper wards, some of the more pristine locations, we might meet the balding man who supposedly cursed Mr. Requin.
Done.
Okay, we are back here. This is gathering dust. Locked container in Notre Williams hideout. This is Black Monument NPCs to chat with. Come back here to talk to the rogue dabbers. See, these pins are really getting misplaced. I did not place a spin here. I placed a spin in the other map in front of the tattoo parlor. Now it's in the location of Pox. This is where Pox is. I put a pin here saying that we can come to Pox to maybe re-enter mortuary, but seems that is gone. See? So I don't know what's up with that. Being the sender, he's grateful that we talked to Craddock. What else? We have not entered this building, okay? I'm like slightly getting concerned we are missing out something relevant. So let's go talk to whoever is in this building. Hopefully it doesn't escalate and we don't like go on a rampage. Everyone here is so unfriendly, right? Like, very few friendly faces. Shailandra. Okay, she looks unique enough. And this place, look at this place. She has a couch. I think the spell goes something like this. She's training to be a mage. This is a dagger. I don't want to try to loot her yet. Or rather try to look into her wares yet. So I have quick saved so that she doesn't get angry. Okay, there is nothing. Not sure if anything like perception would increase our chance of finding something. Okay. Blast. I almost had it that time. Don't you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters while they're evoking a spell? Luckily for you, I was only practicing. Well, what is it you want? Oh, we can't talk to her? And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards. Or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I have been toying with. Okay, we will not incite more anger from her. We will leave. But we will come back at some point. Do not aggro towards us yet. We are planning to leave fast. It's a very interesting looking home though. It is a bit more structured than the other homes that we have seen. Right, the dabbers. Okay, so now we go to what else is left in the journal. Yeah, we deliver the box to Kutra.
Done.
And I think we should finish up by talking to the tattoo person, the rogue dabbers. Otherwise, I think that's only like significant thing that I've noticed, which is yet to be completed. So that's dangerous angles, right? I don't want to go there. Let me stop and see. Northwest portion, mausoleum. No, this is dangerous angles. I can go here. Should be fine.
I'm gone.
Okay, we can talk to Porphiron, obviously. You see Porphiron, he's still standing grimly on the street, paying no heed to the passerby. The web of lines on his face are staggered into a series of right angles. This one addresses you, Porphiron. As you speak, the angles in the Porphiron's face relax into a series of strange curves. This one would ask, do you have the neck rope of beads that was stolen? Neck rope.
Updated my journal.
This is it. Lost item. Journal updated, but we did not get XP, so this isn't over yet. This one sees what you hold. These are the beads once missing. He takes them from you. You notice his hands have the same tracery of lines upon them as his face. Then as a question, how do you get the beads from 3? I told a few harmless lies, then they were happy to give me the beads. Convince them it was the best interest to return the necklace. Lie. Yeah, I'll just pay. I won't be too honest about it. I have my ways. You have your ways. I don't have to tell you my ways. This one would know. One who fights with words carries a name in the order of. This one would know. This one would know. One who fights with words carries a name in the order of Eritage. Porphyron's surface bakes into angles again. Those ones are called diplomats. It's a path without discipline and without honor. Jesus Christ. I knew this was coming. Okay, I knew this was coming. If you were a warrior, you'd learn to use every weapon at your disposal. This one bestows apologies. This one meant no offense. Okay. The angles on Porphyro's may sharpen acutely, then slowly curve into ripples. This one bestows several welcome thanks for your service. Yes? You're welcome, I think. I have a question for you though. If you cannot enter combat, how do you get your warrior training? I mean, that's a different context, right? I guess he can get into such trainings without breaking stuff. This one clarifies. Eritage may train with one when there is no anger between them. Okay. It shouldn't be anger that's underlying violence. Or not violence, like, physical, like combat stuff. I see. Could you teach me how to use those weapons? This one could instruct you, yes, but this one wants you. With knowledge of violence comes temptation to use it. I sure hope so. What? This one speaks. Is it your will to leave behind your previous profession? The path of warrior cannot be walked with an unfocused mind. Yes, I wish to abandon mage's art and take up weapons. No, not at this time. Okay, let's put a pin here. Porphiron here can help us switch to a barrier? Question mark? Done. It should probably appear somewhere else on the map, but hopefully we remember it. Remember where he is. This might be the one who sliced Mr. Nestor's ear off. I forgot his name. What else? So we finished Porphyron's quest. We need to find Kutra's warehouse now. That must be here. And after that we are going to the tattoo parlor and then straight to Buried Village. Probably not today, but at least we should go to the entrance and prepare ourselves to hopefully confront Farod sometime soon.
All right.
Okay, I'm getting concerned. Where is Kutra's warehouse? I'm just not able to find it. Going around in circles. Is this brace and skip, right? It's brace and skip. Marketplace. Hive dwelling. Orphanism. Southeastern portion. Let's look at the world map. Yeah, this is where smoldering corpse is. We never went to Alley of Lingering Size. This hive was possibly where we... Yeah, I'm concerned where Kutra's warehouse is. We haven't went to Lower Ward yet, or Clerk's Ward. I don't know if there's a way to reach there at the moment. Let's try to find Kutra's warehouse. I was hoping it would be much faster than this. And our nameless one is healing quite well.
I'm gone.
With the aimless exploration. Okay, this is Kutra's warehouse. Thank goodness. Okay, let's visit warehouse. Okay, Mr. Kutra, we have some boxes for you. I'm not sure if you're gonna get angry when I hand them over to you. Maybe you were not expecting this, but let's see. You again. I thought I told you not to bother me. I was told to deliver this box to you. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Let's see what you got for me. I'm sure it'll need to be inventoried. Mar told me to give this to you. As you hold the box out for him to take, Kutra's expression turns from one of interest to that of intense horror. No, please, get it away from me. Okay, I don't understand. Why are you afraid of this box? I said, get back. Death Evil had to dupe Mar. Couldn't take it anymore. Get back. Death Evil had to dupe Mar. Couldn't take it anymore. Please, take it to Brasken. Please take to Brasken. Leave southwest. Brasken. I think I know where Brasken is. Leave southwest. Hive me. No. Apparently the sight of the box is just too much for him as he runs screaming from the building. Okay. Wait. What am I supposed to do with? Just like leaving, and he's just like to do with, and he's just gone.
Updated my journal.
Wow. This man, he lost all of his composure when he saw the box. Oh, we have the option to use it. Goddamn. Okay, I wonder what happens if we use it. I shouldn't be experimenting like this, you know, just to preserve the playthrough, or like the purity of the playthrough, but it just seems like you see a well-crafted ornate box, a large red gem mounted on the face of the box. Feelings of dread seem to emanate. Open the box. He's just gonna kill us. 6 damage. Okay. Fiend from Mordor's box.
Yeah. Huh?
Endure.
Stupid
In
Diablo.
enduring, grow strong.
We should have taken
What?
it to. Okay. Or you need to attack. Okay. After doing your spell, you need to start attacking.
Did you see?
The clock sings true.
Sure, why not?
Okay. We are going to reload and like not try that. I don't want us to be the kind of person who just recklessly opening
I'm gone.
doors. Sorry, boxes like this. Okay, so we'll go to Brasken. I think okay, Brasken is the one who's in the keep.
Done.
Obviously, who has been angry at us for trying to randomly explore his house. Okay, Mr. Brasken, this time you shout at us, we're gonna show a box in your face. What? You again? Unless you have some business with me, I suggest you leave my house immediately. Stole this to deliver this box into your care. Well, why didn't you say so? So hand it over and you can be on your way. As you present the box to Braskin, his expression changed from one to anticipation to that of amusement. Over there, I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. I don't understand. Why won't anyone take this box? First Kutra and now you? Did you say Kutra? Braskin lets out a great bellow of laughter. Why, that's the fellow who brought the box off me. Though he got the best of me when thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured that gem alone was more than worth the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realize what he had gotten himself into till it was too late. Yes, what's so horrible about this box? You mean you really don't know anything about the box you're holding? Well, I guess I won't have to tell you what I know. First off, so you don't get any ideas in your head, the curse on that box only affects the current owner of the box and to be of the box, and to be the owner of the box you have to willingly take possession of it. There goes the idea of just leaving the box for someone else to find. So what's in the box? Now that's a good question. That box has been around the Hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumors flying about. As you can imagine, over the time the truth has been warped a little bit further with each retelling of the story. Go on. I've heard many stories about that box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to the foul thing is Mordor's box, and the owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents, who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Mordor himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil. And some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Mordor himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil, and one would have to be a fool to open it. I would suggest you go see Shailandra. She lives in the northeastern section of the Hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she will have more knowledge of what to do with it, or you can find some other clueless berg to take it off your hands. It's up to you.
Updated my journal.
So now we have an option to maybe talk to, yeah, so these are maybe NPCs who are just related to that quest. And now we have an option to go talk to Shailandra about something substantial other than just wandering in her house. So let's travel there. We can either go through this or we can go, yeah, from top left.
Done. Done.
Okay. Her door is open. Since we opened it earlier, I guess. Go on. Come on, go on. Okay. And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards, or better. Okay, we should learn more about this box. You hold Mordor's box for Shailandra to examine. Ah, yes, I remember this box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Let me think. I don't recall whom I got it from. I just remember I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed, but was intrigued by the spell woven into the box, and so I purchased it anyway. If you were so intrigued by the box, what made you decide to give it away? I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Look closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. Signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realized I was in danger, and if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. Contest. Okay. It was the most expedient way to get rid of get to rid myself of it, I simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. The bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey. I offered some money and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Brasken won the contest. You seem to know something you cannot tell. Okay. For many years I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all spells are the type used to confine fiends. Fiends? You mean there are fiends type in the box? No, not fiends. A fiend. And judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would have to be one of significant standing and power in its realm. Can you safely remove the spells on this box? Seeking to remove yourself from this box, that spell is the worst of the mod. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current on of the box and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy and would more than likely hunt down that person should it escape. It really is a no-win situation to own that box. Either it drains you dry of your energy, or the fiend within kills you. Let's see. If you don't mind, I would like to ask you some more questions. Do you know the history behind this box? The only thing I have been able to learn is its name. It's called the Mordor's box. As to who this Mordor is or the origin of the box, I do not know. Is there a way to safely... We always have this option to say, I have more questions, and then ask just a single question. Is there a way to safely dispose of Mordor's box without hurting anyone? I am not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of Alley of Danger. It has been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of Alley of Dangerous Angles. A priest or someone who gains power from a higher source might be able to help you.
Updated my journal.
Great help, thanks. We can visit that disciple of Askar, maybe. Told me much about the Mordor's box, and much of it I did not wish to hear. It seems that this box contains a fiend, high ranks of fiend kind. Or said the spells that bind this fiend are weakening. I fear that soon it may escape and seek retribution for its imprisonment. Shailandra has suggested that I visit a cathedral located in the middle of Alley of Dangerous Angles. It's hoped that a higher source of power will intervene and banish the fiend before it escapes. Great. I think this is all that we're going to get time for today. So we're going to finish this little side quest, and we're going to probably go in front of the tattoo parlor and save there and stop for today. I think that's all we can accomplish for today. And then next day, hopefully we have the conversation inside the tattoo parlor and move on to finding Farod.
I'm gone.
Sorry, where are we going again? Oh, we should be going to the Dangerous Angles alley instead of this roundabout route we are taking right now.
Done.
Now our nameless one is almost fully healed, which is nice to see.
All right.
It is a convenient thing to have. I wish everyone healed. What is slightly damaged at the moment, but I guess it's not a big deal because we can rest in tents, or at least for the moment. It isn't that hard to find. Concerning a box and a demon. You explained him the predicament. Ayala seems to consider things for a moment and then speaks to you. I, a humble disabled to great Askar, can indeed help you. First you must relinquish the box to me. Give the box. Ayala places Mordor's box within a wire pyramid shaped structure and then mutters a prayer to Askar. The familiar shimmering of the portal soon fills in the sides of the pyramid. Ayala then casually reaches to the portal and flips open Mordor's box. Continue. You scream in an attempt to stop him, but are too late. Almost instantly, the box begins to disintegrate as a sickly smoke begins to fill the interior of the pyramid. Feeling of immense dread fills the room. It is all you can do to keep yourself from bolting the tent. Why are we so scared? Oh, it's a dread feeling because okay, we already opened and killed the fiend, so it is kind of the tension is not that high because we know what's inside and know that it's not that dangerous. You notice that as the tendrils of smoke touch the sides of the pyramid, they are drawn into swirling vortex of portals. As the last tendril of smoke disappears, the feeling of dread passes. Aeola smiles a bit nervously at you. Witness the power of Aescar, the keeper of gateways. I like this guy. I am sure a fiend of such power that it required so many spells to contain it will have no problems making its way back here. And when it does, it's going to be looking for you. Oh, whoa, no. I have taken that into consideration, you see. Each side of the pyramid contains a portal to a different plane. In fact, it scattered its essence far and wide across the multiverse. Did you know that there are racers out there that consider demons a sort of delicacy? He begins to chuckle softly as he reaches into the pyramid and sifts through the ashes of the box, removing the gem that was attached to it. Payment for my services. I will use this to help rebuild my beautiful cathedral. Keep the gem. You have more than earned it. Farewell. Yeah, this is
Updated my journal.
I like the resourcefulness of this person. It is good to see that even though he was a single disciple, he could just handle it calmly and with some consideration. Like he knew what he was doing. That was good to see. So I think we are done with that quest. Did we get the experience from it? Yala seems to have fallen into a deep trance. Every so often you hear him sing praises to Aescar. So we'll return here later to see what's up with him. He has made any progress. Let's check the journal. We need to talk to Mar. Sorry. Okay, so let's go find Mar quickly. I think Mar is in... It's Mar. Mar should be here. So we go here and here. Okay. Go this way. Where is Mort?
I'm gone.
Okay, let's go here. I think Mar ran away after giving us the box, but hopefully in the initial occasion we met him surrounded by some dead limb. I think that was Mar. It was, yeah.
Done.
It's here where we found him. I don't know where Mar is. Where did we run? Where did he run to? Okay, let's go into the flop house. Barrier, Hydler, Mort, Arlo. Nestor is gone. Yeah, I don't see Mr. Mar here. So journal say where I can find Mar. I need to have words with Mar about the WS cosmetic. I don't know where Mar is. Since it's a side quest, I don't think it's going to be tracked here. Mar, okay. Okay, we will have to find him at some other time and place. We just take the long route around through the hive, the different hives, reaching in front of the tattoo parlor, and stop there. Just keeping my eye out for Mar. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's in one of the buildings. He went back to his home, maybe.
Done.
We don't know. Jelai. Cost. You caused Craddock some pain. Hived out. Attractive semi-clad, sandly clad woman calls you out as she makes up. Pardon me, good sir. Pardon, you seem involved during case of single copper. Single copper, okay. Thank you, sir. She pockets of coin. The two gates leading from here, both the westernmost side of the area. One in around, both around the westernmost side of the area. One in north, one in south. Two places aim at wish. Smoldering Coast War and Tattoo Parlor. Lastly, there's a set of buildings oft times called the Tenement of Thugs, a dangerous place, sir. We have not visited the Tenement of Thugs. Okay. Tattoo Parlor. The palace at the eastern end of the area, sir. A dome building with wrought iron mesh atop it. Its entrance faces southwest. Okay. So the gate leads. Southwest gate leads to the part of the Hive which holds the Office of Vermin and Disease Control as well as a decent sized market. Okay. Northwest. The part of the Hive where mortuary lies, sir. The Gathering Bar, the Dustman Memorial, and a mausoleum are there as well. Mausoleum and Dustman Memorial. Okay, I don't think we have visited both of these. We have visited the place with the black monument. Is that a mausoleum? Or a memorial? Or is the mausoleum the mortuary? I don't know. Tenement of Thugs. He notes, it's a cluster of buildings along the north side of this area, sir. You'll want to avoid the place unless, of course, you are spoiling for a fight, sir. Okay. Smoldering Ghost Bar. It's the very middle of the area, sir. A square building with domed roof. Walk along southernmost east-west road, sir. Oh, it shouldn't say sir. I'm just adding sir every sentence. You'll see its entrance facing south. Okay. Tattoo Parlor, not Senate. Okay. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Thank you. Collector, Harlot. Okay, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know where. Well, Tattoo Parlor, painted door to the Tournament of Thugs. This is not the Tattoo Parlor. This is the Tattoo Parlor. So these two locations are places we have yet to visit. So that's where we'll be going next time. Yeah, so let's quick save. Have a full save. I don't know how many hours I've played. It's probably more than 20.